Now, the other thing that intrigues me is, in spite of all this activity, I mean, you're involved with the business and the market.
Yeah.
It seems you still have time to go out in the evening.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I try to live life to the full.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And where do you go in the evening if you're wanting a change of activity?
Well, I'd go to the theatre, or I don't really go to the pub, but something specific. I would,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
would
yeah,
go to
yeah.
the cinema, theatres, whatever. Somewhere with some music on, or
And where do you go?
relaxing. Well, from where I live, I would go, in Preston there's the Guildhall, which is like, a bit like the Coronation Hall, where you get everything really. You'll get visiting orchestras, or you'll get local drama society, a bit of everything. I just have a look, I get the sort of what's on, and just pick out one or two things that look interesting really,
And
do
what
that.
other cities do you go to?
Go to Manchester a bit. Yeah, I have a
Hmm.
daughter who lives in Manchester, so
Hmm.
so that's quite handy. Quite like Manchester now.
Yeah.
I remember going many years ago when I was young, and it was a bit, it left a fairly bad impression on me of decay, and but it's very nice in the middle of Manchester. We
Hmm.
were there at the art gallery, the Manchester City Art Gallery, with some fantastic pre-Raphaelite paintings
Hmm.
there, Ford Madox Brown and Holman Hunt, and
Hmm.
that was amazing. I really enjoyed that because these huge canvases, and the colours are fantastic on those painters.
Hmm.
Amazing.
Hmm.
Had sort of a day there really. Yeah.
Hmm.
So just generally all sorts of things. Just like to, I suppose, work hard, play hard is
Hmm.
the thing. Yeah.
And does it worry you? Well, it worries us. What will happen should your business stop doing this?
Well, I do.
Do you think somebody would take on this business?
Yeah, I think. Well, there's every possibility. Like, I have two daughters who do things that are completely unrelated, but not through any. I haven't put any pressure on them either way. They both worked for me when they were teenagers, when they needed the money, but they've
Hmm.
both gone on to do different things. But we have a youngster there. Well, he's 21, and he's not related, but he's very, very keen,
Hmm.
and he's very good, and he works alongside us really. He's not just an employee, he has
So has he been
responsibility.
here? Does he
Yeah,
come
he's
here?
been to Ulverston a couple
Yeah,
of
a
times
couple
when
of
I've been
times.
had a
Yeah.
week off, and so there's that
Oh, good.
possibility.
So
Yeah.
there's
But
hope.
that doesn't really bother me, to be honest, because well, I mean, it does in the sense that you don't
Well, it
like to
bothers
let,
us.
yeah, you don't like to let people down, but we've only ever seen we only look at our business. It's a way of life that we want to live. I mean, I'm not into empire building. Like I
No,
say,
no,
we could
no.
have gone on and done more, made more money or
Yeah.
whatever. But that's all. That doesn't bother me in the slightest, to be honest,
Mm.
because we sort of turned away from that.
Yeah.
You know.
But in these modern times, the 21-year-old is thinking of it as a possible career.
Oh, he's heavily involved.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that's
yeah.
fantastic.
Well, it's helped that we've started. I started it, but he's taken it on. That we sell quite a bit on the internet as well now.
Yeah.
But only integral. I don't see that, and I don't think he sees that as sort of replacing this.
No, no.
I think a lot of small businesses now have got to have this multi-platform approach to selling.
Yeah.
So you don't sort of throw all your eggs in one basket. You sell whichever way you can, really.
And do you think you thrive as a business because you've got several people involved with different ways of looking at life?
Yeah, we're very. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we disagree a lot, but that's healthy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and I think we do. Yeah, we're all very different. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're all very different. But yeah, I think that's a strength, and also we're not brilliant, but we're very determined. And
Right.
and that's why we're still here, really. Whereas many, I could probably have thought of 30 nurseries in Lancashire that used to be like ours when I was sort of 15. They've all gone basically. But we've been quite determined, and I think if you're determined and you're prepared we've always been prepared to be adaptable and to change if necessary to survive, because survival has always been to preserve. What we do has always been the highest priority, and I think if you are very determined, you can do it, can't you? you know, you get these anomalous businesses all over the place, don't you? There's a great one in Ulverston, like there's a guy down there who's got a little shop where he sells tools, isn't there? And
Graham.
he's brilliant, isn't he?
Absolutely.
He's unique. Yeah, you won't see many shops like that in any
No,
town
no.
that I've ever seen.
No.
But he's an exceptional person, and he wants it, you know. And I think that's, I don't mean that we're that exceptional, but we're very determined. We've been determined at certain times over the years. We could have given up when we were not making any money, or you know, you have financial crises in businesses and things like that. But we just had that sort of like stubbornness that kept us going, and then things usually go in cycles, don't they? Like at the moment, I think it's quite good for us because people are being sort of budget minded, and that benefits us because we're, you know, at that end of the market. I think if we're feeling affluent, perhaps it sounds silly, but when things are booming, perhaps it's not quite as good for us. You know? But at the moment, I get the sense that people are feeling very, you know, price is important, obviously along with quality, but it's an important thing at the moment. You know, they're trying to save money. You know, they want to have a lovely garden, but instead of going to the garden centre with the debit card, you know, they'll come here and they know what they're spending. You know, they've got £25 or £10 or whatever amount it is.
Yeah, I've been amazed at the quality of the stuff. I mean, we put stuff in that we bought some violas in December, and they're still flowering now.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
don't think
it's quite amazing.
I think we have that, you know, our background is in growing, so it's slightly different than most retailers, isn't it, really? And we haven't gone up market because that's the only other way nurseries have survived, is to become specialised, and you'll see them at Harrogate Flower Show. Everything's a fiver, isn't it? Or you know, people have gone that way, kept it small and specialised and charged. Very, you know. Much
and a lot of your things are under £1 for 3 or 4 plants. Well,
I think that's the market.
£6.
That's the market background.
Yeah.
Like people are looking for value.
Yeah.
Value for money.